Hey guys, Justin with AmericanMuscle.com here with my detailed review and dyno test of the C&L cold air intake kit along with the VMP custom tune combo available for your 2015 and up Mustang GT. The C&L VMP combo is going to be for the S550 GT owners out there looking to start modding with two of the premium options in their respective categories, the C&L cold air intake and of course that VMP custom tune. Now, a cold air and tune are where most owners tend to go when the desire for more power starts to grow, and ultimately it's going to be for those owners looking for the biggest gains possible, as opposed to going with just a cold air by itself. And speaking of those gains, let's quickly break the numbers down first before I start talking about some of the specifics here with the C&L and VMP tune. We already grabbed our baseline run earlier today using our 6-speed GT behind me. So with the C&L installed and the VMP tune uploaded, we made another hit on the dyno jet, and here are the results. Baseline run using our 6-speed 2015 GT gave us 386 horsepower, 364 pound-feet of torque at the rear wheels. With the C&L VMP combo, the car is now making 411 horsepower and 381 pound-feet of torque at the rear wheels. That's good for a peak gain of 25 horsepower over those baseline numbers and curve gains of 46 horsepower and 48 pound-feet of torque. Now these numbers are obviously good throughout, right guys? So you're picking up a ton of low-end torque down low and you're picking up some nice peak horsepower up top. So again, overall, the tune, the intake, they're doing their job, as you can see here. And the drivability, I can't stress it enough, guys, is gonna be the big separating factor between the VMP option and some of the other options you might find here on the site. Now that you know a little bit more about the combo as far as numbers are concerned, let's get back to the table and break the intake down a little further. Let's first start with the C&L, a very popular intake here on the site and one that's going to come in at the top of the food chain in regards to price, but also quality and fitment, at least in my opinion. Now C&L has definitely had a very long history in the Mustang community. They've been producing a wide variety of induction parts for Mustangs for over 20 years now, and all of their stuff is built, designed, and tested right here in the USA. Getting into the specifics here with the C&L, here's what you're going to be looking at, guys. Rotomolded plastic intake tube, 95mm mass airflow housing that does require a tune, and this thing has been finished in aluminum. Signature C&L blue couplers here, the large 8-inch reusable oiled filter, so again, whenever this thing gets a little dirty, you can wash it, re-oil it, and you're good to go, and you're going to save yourself some money in the long run. Finally, C&Ls include this really unique curved heat shield here, and I do like this because it's going to help prevent any water from dripping through your GT's hood vents onto the actual filter itself, which could possibly cause some problems, and that's going to be characteristic of an open element filter, but luckily, again, the C&L's heat shield is going to prevent that. If I did have one nitpick about the heat shield itself here is that it could do a slightly better job of tapping into your factory cold air ducting, similar to what the Roush, JLT, and Airrate have all done. Definitely not a deal breaker in my opinion, but worth pointing out. Now that you know a little bit more about the C&L cold air intake, let's quickly touch on the VMP custom tune because again, this is going to be a higher end option available here on the site. Now this thing of course will deliver the power as we already saw with our dyno graph, but the big separating factor with the VMP custom tuning is going to be the refined drivability. You are going to be receiving 3 tunes from VMP, including a low, medium, and high octane tune, depending on what kind of fuel is available in your area, along with a single data log revision if necessary. Those 3 custom tunes will be emailed directly to you from VMP for easy upload onto your X4 Power Flash tuning device, which does feature some nice little bells and whistles on its own. These include one-touch data logging, reading up to 8 different values on your car at one time, including air-fuel ratio, intake air temperature, coolant temperature, things like that. A nice full-color bright LCD screen. It can hold up to 10 tunes at one time, and it can read and clear those diagnostic trouble codes. And if for whatever reason you do wish to return your car to stock down the road, the X4 can handle that for you with a simple touch of a button. You're going to be looking at a very easy and straightforward install with this combo, guys. Basic hand tools for the intake, including a socket set, flathead screwdriver, and a Torx tool to remove that mass airflow sensor. Overall, maybe 20 to 30 minutes when it comes to removing the factory intake and installing the new C&L. When it comes to the VMP tune, even easier. Total plug and play job here. Plug it in, follow the directions on the screen to upload the tune, and overall you should be wrapped up with both of these things in about an hour from start to finish. Again, 1 out of 3 wrenches on my difficulty meter. Anybody should be able to tackle this job in the garage or driveway. Wrapping up my final thoughts on this combo, the C&L, again, a very well-built intake, and it's going to help provide some very solid gains along with that VMP custom tune. And along with that power with the VMP Tune, you are gonna see smoothed out drivability with your new GT, and overall a great performing package as we saw with our dyno results. So be sure to learn more about the C&L VMP Tune combo for your ride here at AmericanMuscle.com.